Hi everyone. Let's see who is going to be here today. I'm just trying to understand how this works. So let's see if I can see the comments in here. Let's see. If not, then I'm gonna be I'm using a new platform, so I don't know if I have people already here. So let's see. Let me try in here. So no, I don't see. Now I see the comments. See, find it. It's like I'm trying this meeting. Good morning, Kathy. Hello, Wade. Hi, Crystal. Let's see who else. Okay, I think that I got it. I think that I got it. So, how are you, sweeties? How is everything? Can you hear me well? How is the camera working? Then I'm gonna start kind of talking about other things. But let me know how everything is. How is everything going? Hi, Aime. So let me know. Let me know. Trying this. Trying this. So, is everything like you can hear me well? Hi, Josh. Josh. So I just want to make sure that you can see me well, you can hear me well. I finally see where I have the comments in here. So this is just playing around with new things, new platform, new way to do things in here. But let me know if everything is um, working good, so I can kind of start talking about why and the reason that I'm in here. So let's see. I just need to verify that everything is going well. Hi, Tanisha. Okay. Thank you, Sue. Thank you, thank you. Perfect. So, even that I'm planning to use other apps or other social media to do more readings, I'm gonna be really focusing in here to try to help as much as I can and to give the messages that I have to give. Today, I would say like since yesterday, I've been having the feeling to do this live or to do some videos. I did some today for my Patreon members. I'm gonna be working more in there. I'm trying to figure out certain things in there to do it public. People can follow me there, even that they are not part of the tiers, because in here I cannot maybe say everything that I have to say. So, or I don't, I have some restrictions. I need to be more careful in how I say certain things, and I cannot deliver the message as I want to deliver them. So, but today, they are really asking me to talk about the energies that we are going through right now. Hi, Deborah. So, taking aside everything that happened yesterday, I don't care about those things. So, taking that aside, I have to keep focusing in all of you to keep focusing in the soul. We need to stop going through the same current that everybody else. It's Shauna. Okay, I'm sorry, Shauna. Um, so we need to really focus in what is important. Also, the source, everything that is like in a more bigger aspect. We cannot continue following what is in front of us. Huge changes, huge transformations are coming. a lot of things, and believe me, not all of them are going to be as good as it seems, right? It's needed for us to transform to something higher. It's need whatever is coming that is going to require preparation as a human form from us. Yes, but we need to understand that before we can expand, before we can live and be more higher, and this planet, this dimension can go to the new earth or to the new frequency, certain things need to happen. We have to go through the dark. That is important because it's what we make us see the truth. It make us go and learn if we are really allowing ourselves to learn. We need to go through that. So it's not like it's bad or good. It's not like, oh, I don't want to. We have to, and we need to embrace those dark times. We need to embrace who we are with the light and the shadow. So, but we need to get out of the current. We need to really focus on what is our job, our mission as a soul, who we are as a spiritual people. As I'm trying to talk in here, and it's so much in here, but they get so difficult sometimes when I need to talk. But right now, since the beginning of the year, we went through I would say, alignment of certain spirit. We are going through some energy shift or whatever. I've been, well, so if you're like Tonya, if you feel that you've been in the darkness for a long time, that means that something is not, you are fighting something. Instead of embracing something, instead of accepting something, you are resisting, you are trying to avoid it, and you are not learning from it. So, because that's what the dark it is with us. It's not something bad, it's just a way for us to realize certain things so we can embrace more the light. We can become the light, okay? So, but we went through alignment of planets, and we are in this Aquarius era, or whatever people say. And we always hearing people about talking the good thing. Oh yeah, alignment, blah, blah, blah. But the truth is like they're not talking about the things that we have to go through. It's going to be certain spiritual process that we have to go through. So since the beginning of the year, a lot of us, if not each one of us, we are going through a lot of stuck energy. We are kind of thank you, Shauna. Thank you. Because it's difficult for me to explain without getting in the nerve of people. I'm trying to give the message, but for the spirits and the higher beings, it is difficult because for them, through the light, our souls, it is what it is. It's not trying to accommodate certain things. So, as so having a human experience and knowing that certain things can be sensitive, and it's not because my personal point of view is just what they want me to say, right? It can be difficult. So I'm just trying to give the messages, give you the help to deal with what is going on without crossing those boundaries. Let it put it that way. Because I love each one in here, I respect each one in here, right? But my mission in here is just to help each one of you to become the soul that you are meant to be living in here, to overcome this test, this experience, to overcome and become a stronger soul. When it's time for you to go home, you are really what you are meant to be. So, but in the way that they're saying, so that since the beginning of the year we're going through a lot of stuck energy, feeling like, oh, like this kind of like, I want to do this, I want to do that, but there are moments that it was kind of difficult to wake up and really do it, or put yourself into be productive. But then in your mind, you were like, oh my God, I want to do this. Oh, this is the perfect way to do this. Like you were having ideas, you were feeling like so empowerment. Like it was really like since the beginning of the year, we have clear like, okay, this is the year that I'm gonna gain my power. This is the year that finally I grow from this to become this. Like this is the year that we really went through this more strong knowing of who of the right thing to do, or at least what is the path that we need to follow. But kind of at the beginning of the year, every time that we tried to make that step, it was difficult. It was like why, or like feeling some kind of resistance, not from us, just from the universe, from the whatever it is there. So since maybe 3 days ago, 4 days ago, you've been feeling now kind of like in a numb state. Like, I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Like you've been going through up and down kind of, but it's more like a waving kind of energy. I don't know who in here, but I know that for me, since Tuesday night, I have this crying sensation. Like I just want to cry. And yesterday, at least for a lot of empath or clairsentient people, a lot of star seeds, we have this feeling like I don't want to celebrate. I feel sad. I feel down. I feel defeated. I feel frustrated. A lot of those energy. I don't know who in here, but I can tell you I was one of them. Because I knew that yesterday something changed. Something, energy speaking, was set up for it start happening. So today, again, I don't know which one's in here, but oh my God, I've been crying all morning. I need to put myself, because they were like, you have to do this live, you have to do this video, you have to do this is your mission, this is your responsibility as a soul, working for the higher purpose. This is what you need to do. You need to explain at least what it is that is going on. It is being a lot of energy, because when we get out of what is out there and we retrieve ourselves and forget about everything else that the human experience is bringing to us, the souls know more. And I need you, I really asking you to follow that, to start listening who you are as a soul, because that is telling you something is coming. That is telling you. So energy shift, this is not an ascension time, this is not an awakening time. And even that it could be like it's still like an awakening process for a lot of souls. And we're still going through awakenings, because even that I can be in the higher aspect of my spiritual path, awakening are just a process of new knowledge coming. That's what it is, an awakening. It's the awake process of waking up to a new way of thinking, to a new way of knowledge. So we always go through certain awakenings, that they have awakening processes that make us go and do the steps. Yeah, but you're always gonna have, but these energy shifts are just like I was telling to my Patreon members, it's just a wake-up call. Hey girls, hey people, hey souls, we the higher beings, God, universe, angels, all of these people, we have something prepared. We kind of change certain things in how the energy of the planet is going to be. So this is what it is. And they put that energy. That was on Tuesday. Yesterday, no, it was yesterday, and today is the day that energy start running. Today is when the shift start happening. It's going to be here for a couple of days, a couple of weeks. I feel like maybe 2 weeks, 1 or 2 weeks from now. But It's a wake-up call to tell us, listen what your soul is telling you about that energy. What is the message and code of that energy shift? So we need to embrace. If you want to cry, cry. If you feel sad, be sad. Allow the emotions for a moment to run through you. If you are mad, be mad, but let people know, I don't know why I'm being feeling this way. So forgive me if I do something, but I need to be mad. Forgive me if I'm crying, but I need to be crying. You are just allowing them, you are doing what is best for you. You are doing, again, you are doing your individual work to allow yourself, because it's the good for you, but because you are aware of other people feeling about the other people in the collective that you have around you, you're gonna be telling them. And feeling, like, I'm sorry. Not because you are a chain. It's just like you are taking in consideration and you are letting them know, because you need that time. You need to go through the process. So you're not going to stop feeling the way that you're feeling. You're not stop going to feel that energy shift just because. You're just letting know. But this is me. And I'm honoring who I am. I'm giving myself love. I'm going to put myself into this. And I'm going to be going through. Yes, exactly, Kathy. That's exactly how I've been feeling too. So something in our soul is telling us. So that energy came in. Work with it. See what is the energy telling you, what you feel. Write it down. I feel like something is coming. It could be bad. Remember that energy shift can be good or bad. It's not about consequences. It's not about bad things. Not everything that you feel that is coming, it has to be bad. It's just telling you, be prepared. So when you feel that something is coming, did you feel that you need to be preparing for about something? Learn, like, keep listening that energy. Cry. I'm gonna be emotional. They're letting you know that you're gonna be going through a lot of emotions. So you need to prepare, because whatever it is going to be in that transformation of energy, of that situations and events, are going to be a lot of crying, a lot of emotional things. So after I cry, I hear some birds singing. I don't know. They just kind of stop by. Like, I have a tree in the back of my house, and they were singing. But it was like they were talking to me, like letting me know, be one with the universe. Don't worry. Now you can let go. So I let go of that energy, and then I don't know where I start feeling this emptiness in my chest. This void. Like, I was like, wait a minute. I don't have, like, I'm living my best. I know that I'm doing whatever's right, and I'm not going through a human experience that made me feel like this emptiness in my chest. Like, it was even painful. Like, I wanted to just grab my chest and, like, just like, oh my God, what is this? And again, they told me, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to work with this, because it's a lot of people feeling this void. And it's what is going on right now, or it's part of whatever is coming. So I allow the energy to speak to me, because it's not about a spiritual thing. It's more like a, hi Jennifer. It's about the what is the energy, and I felt it like that. And I'm telling you, it's going to be difficult to handle the next couple of days, and I'm just trying to give you the best way. I went a little bit more deeper in my classes, but I want to each one of you to be able to go through this, because what is coming, whatever it is, right now, if I know or no, is not the important thing. It's about for you to be aware of those things. For me, my mission, my purpose is to be the light the best way that I can, because I'm not perfect in this body, but my soul is trying to working here exactly how it's working up there. And Denise, oh my God, I didn't realize that. Thank you. Today is the 21st day of the 21st year of the 21st century. Love that. So I really love it. So thank you for bringing that uh, in here. Maybe that's why they were so insistent, and that's why it's so important the energy shift that happened, that it was set in motion yesterday and it's going to start from now. And again, when I was created as a spirit, I was created with the sole purpose of be a bridge. I'm the bridge for those that allow me to create that bridge to connection with who they are, the consciousness in here as a human, to become one with the soul. That's my purpose. That's why this is the reason. So no matter how many life I have, I'm gonna be the the bridge. I'm gonna be helping people. I'm gonna be that bridge for in any aspect, even as a human experience. My mission in this life is to try to be the best light, to go through my own processes, to be as much as I can the light that others can use to become their own light and keep spreading that light. I want you to be able to shine as strong and be as beautiful as you are up there in here. To become be more strong. Hi, Tammy. Even beyond to see the human experience as the most amazing, beautiful, difficult experience, but the most rewarding from all of the soul experience that we can have, because this is still a soul experience in a human experience, to become one of the most stronger souls that we can. This is why it's so important to help this planet, to help this earth spirit to move to the next frequency, because this planet, this human body, bring one of the most, I would say, I'm not gonna say appealing, but it brings one of the most biggest, I would say, bigger growth as a soul, and we need to learn how to embrace it. I was one of those that, oh my God, I don't want to be here. Oh my God, I'm tired. Oh my God, why we have to go through? I was one of those. A long time ago, I was one of those. But I learned it. When you become one with yourself, when you can see how your soul see this, I will say, I'm learning the most I can. I'm becoming, because I really don't want to come back and learn the same lessons. I don't want to go through the same things. I want to be able to come back as the stronger as I can, remembering everything, and be able to enjoy this life as it is, and finally being the fifth dimension, that is a dimension of manifesting. It's a dimension of really becoming and living what we are. Hi, Jennifer. So that's how we need to see this. So the chief energy that we are just going through right now is just part of it, and it's the first of many that we are going to have. This is one of the stronger ones that we are going to have. So this shift energy is bringing sadness, is bringing pain, is bringing transformation. I don't want people saying change. We are not changing. Well, if people follow and do what they're supposed to, thank you, it's going to be a transformation. If not, it's just going to be a change. And remember this, and this is something that they showed me when I was doing the video class for my Patreons. When you change something, it's like you are changing this from this. So most of the time, by example, I'm gonna change this for this. There are different stones for kind of the same, but I'm gonna be changing this from this. What I do when I change things, what most of the time we do, we discard, like we throw it out. So body ache, that would be more than maybe for you. You're going through more a personal, spiritual process. It could be that maybe in your case, energy shifts are different from the ascensions, but that's more personal. So, but the energy itself is not about ascensions, but it could be that in your case, Amy, or I may, it could be something like that. It's different for, but I'm just talking about the general kind of thing that is going on. Besides whatever personal, spiritual processes could be. So when you are changing, what you do, you throw it out and you start playing with the new thing, and you forget about this that it was so necessary in one point. You play, but you forget about this. You don't embrace. You don't take this. So you just see this, play with this, and forgetting everything that you learned in the past. So what is going to happen? Eventually, this is going to break. Eventually, this is going to fall because we didn't do what we needed to go. But if we allow this to transform into this is going to stay here. I'm going to be aware of this transformation, the pain that this transformation causing me. And I'm going to be grateful that I was like this. I'm going to be always remember this. I'm not going to throw it out because I'm going to need this from my past that will make me remember. But I'm going to be this. I'm going to be shining. I'm going to be this big. But the transformation process is going to stay with me because I'm not throwing it out. So we need to do those things. We need to start transforming instead of changing. So, and this is something that the energy shift is going to be bringing. Right now I'm kind of hot. I feel that my body is kind of burning. But that's part of it. One day, when you see me, you're going to see what I have in here, kind of shining in here. But anyway, it's just like it's on now. But that's how I wanted. I needed to do this because it's important that we acknowledge the energy shift that is happening right now, that it could make pushing some of you to start having your ascension processes or having your soul activation DNA or your human activation DNA. It could be that it's pushing you to have one of the five awakening process that each one go in a personal aspect or in a more spiritual personal aspect. That could be happening as well, but that's more personal. That is something that you need to figure out. It is happening. That's more like you. I can just give you the tools. I can just explain what is going on for you, but that's how you want to do it. That's how you want to put it out there. Okay, sweetie. So I'm going to give some minutes to see their questions or something that someone wants to tell me before I finish, because they just wanted to talk about this. It's really important to start putting everything. It's important that we start embracing the changes. If we want to be in the new earth, if we want to start living and become one with the souls, it's not just about saying we are spiritual. It's not about doing some actions, or it's more than that. It's really living as a soul. It's really not allowing the human experiences to become part of the soul, just become part of the experiences or the path that we have to go through. It's a little bit more complicated than that, but that's the best way for me to say. Hi, Mari. Hola, chica bella. Tú también. Bella, preciosa. So that's the way that you need to start seeing this. Remember that something that they told me. Most of the things that we have in here, most of the things that we follow or we learn how to follow or be part of it as human is just a mimic of what is going on in the universe. Remember that. In the universe is some kind of we have universal laws. We have a lot of things over there that we're trying to get in here. I'm stopping my bird a week ago, I guess I wasn't the best time necessarily because I'm trying to do something emotional. From down or the collective energy shift, I know I have a little girl that wants to come. Kathy, I will say, let's rechange that. You stop using your birth control a week because you know that it's a little girl that wants to come in any way, in any possible, right? And you are just trying to, not like guessing, you are just going through an energy shift that I would say like is for the collective, but we are going to be working as individual. But you need to change, like, you're not guessing if it is what, because it's not about if it was a good time or not. If you decided, it's because you knew that you need to stop taking it because of that little girl that eventually will come to through you. So don't let this wave of energy to come to you. That you know that there are going to be certain human reactions to it, like hormones, emotions. Yeah, but you just you're just aware of that. But don't let that to overcome or kind of like, oh yeah, because I left the pill, now I know that I could be, so this is maybe just emotional. No, because then you are getting yourself out of that energy, whatever you are feeling. So you say, I know that I'm receiving this energy, I know that I'm part of the change, I know I'm part of the collective, that I need to work with whatever I have to with this energy, but I'm gonna accept that is manifesting a stronger because my human body is going through hormonal changes. See the difference? You are accepting and you are embracing that it's a spiritual process that you are going through. You are not taking that down. You are embracing, you are accepting, you are making one with it. You just acknowledge that it could be like a microphone making it bigger, if that makes sense. Okay, sweetie? I felt something today and they came across the connection. Yes, Ashley. Woo-hoo. We always work in connections. I'm not doing readings, Maddie. Well, I don't. I ask questions about what I'm talking about. I'm not doing reading. We were on abuse. I got off. I was, and we were because I didn't wait for me. I would say, like, Maddie, that's a message from your mom, and that's a message from your soul to her. So um, you need to kind of see what is the message. I feel that it's just dealing and working with the relationship in a better, so it's more a healing. It's more like a healing kind of thing. Can I communicate with my loved one if I try to be more open? Yes. Okay. It's not that you can communicate more, or it's not that you can communicate. You can communicate even if you're not open. Even the people that don't believe, they can communicate with the spirit, with the loved one, with the guides. What changed is that when you get more knowledge, not that you're more open, when you get more knowledge, when you know yourself, your capabilities, like I always said, when you know exactly how to work with the tool that this body comes in this human experience, and how the spirits work, how, because every spirit can be different, you need to know that every spirit have their own kind of personality because they have their own missions. So they will be, you will be more, I would say you're gonna get open to receive, because the communication is always there. You are always sending that communication. But when you get the knowledge, when you get the understanding of this body, your human capabilities, your human abilities, of this tool, of this robot that we are kind of using, or whatever you want to call it, when you get that knowledge, that understanding opens your doors to receive more. The trick is like, first know, understand. You don't have to believe in everything that is out there. You just need to believe what resonates with your soul. The thing is, like, when you start becoming a soul, you become more aware and kind of like kind of like I would say like you become more one with them, so it's more natural. It become more natural, the communication. But you need to understand that you will have your own way, and connecting with your guides, connecting with your loved one is always different from others. I can connect with your guides, I can connect with the galactic people, I can connect with the loved ones because I don't have emotions. I'm not attached to them. I'm just accepting and embracing. When I had to talk with my mom, when I had to talk with my grandmother, that they were so pillars in my life, my emotions start happening. So I don't see them as clearly all of the time as I see others. I don't hear them as I hear others. I still have the communication. I still communicate with them. I still feel them, but my emotions. So from time to time, I always get other people, but I get that communication kind of thing always. It's just like it's different. So we need to accept that, and we need to accept that my abilities or my capabilities are going to be different from you. That you have your own tools, your own way to see it. It's like the energy shift. Every person is going to have their own ways to deal with it, to manifest things, but you need to find what it is. And for that is a work that you need to do. You need to put yourself in learning. You need to invest. You need to do what is necessary for that to happen. We always, hey, as human, we always trying to see what we can get here, here, and here, and here. But sometimes the universe puts someone in your path, whoever it is, and I'm telling you, I have this person for you. This is the person that is going to be working with you and is going to make it happen with you. But maybe you don't want to invest, maybe you can, whatever, and you keep looking others, and then you don't see growing, but then you see other people growing because that person, it was meant for those. You need to, we need to understand this. Everything has a reason. When we have a connection with someone, we need to respect that. We need to do what is needed from us. It's like me, I still learning, I still investing, I still doing my own journey. So we need to start focusing in our job, in our soul. And when you do that, believe me, everything else start opening in ways that, but it's the knowledge, it's the dedication, it's the understanding, that is the trust, is the belief. All of those things are going to be key for you to be able to communicate in a way that you can receive the other part of the communication, if that makes sense. So I feel nauseous for some reason and shaky. I just start my diet today. I can do it. Make that transformation of my body and mind positivity. Yes, Ashley. Ooh, ooh. That's the best way. I start kind of like doing kind of the same, but I'm taking it slow. In the meaning, like I do what is best for me, and you do what is best for you, right? So we are going to feel that we need to embrace more this body. Now we are going to take, oh wow, this is my car. I'm having this car for 42 years. I need that. I need to kind of take control of that, right? Or kind of like taking care of it. That's the way that I see it. So don't push it, let it flow, and do, if you want to lose weight, if you want to take more care of you, yeah. But always remember, always knowing and always embracing that is about it. And you can be feeling shaky and nauseous because of the kind of energy. That means that you are really connected. It could be that it's one of the first things that you are doing, like this is something that is not normal for your body to be this higher connected, that you have to be receiving a lot of energy. You can feel hot, you can feel like your head is something like, oh my God, this is so much, like you're gonna feel like the knowledge is getting there, right? So, but maybe the frequency and the vibration is not what you are used to have around you, so you're gonna feel nauseous and shaky because your body, the human body, is not aware of that. We are always going to feel we are going to react, and we are going to have some body reaction to when we are connecting. It's like when you go to a place and it's dense and it have a bad energy on it, or it's not not bad energy. I'm sorry, it's more dense. It's lower frequency than ours. You tend to feel tired. You tend to feel like, oh my God, I feel like something is not good in there. So it's the same. So when you are in a higher, your body is like trying to work so hard to absorb that energy to become one, that it get shaky, get nauseous, get dizzy. It could be things like that. I have a camera, and now and then emotion detectors are in the record, like a blog goes on. Yes, that's good to have a camera, because that way you can record them. I feel tingling in my head and hair a lot. That's part of it. That's part of the energy when you start feeling. How do I learn this? I would say like learn the knowledge is like I was saying, it's about finding people that that can help you to understand, because their path is a little bit ahead of you. Accepting, or like, because learning in a physical way or in a human kind of way is more about the knowledge that you can have from other people that is a little bit ahead of you. But to be a soul, to is more like your journey, is more like you don't learn how to be a soul. You don't learn about, you just become one with your higher self. Because you are a soul. It's just like part of the one that is in here is just a small consciousness, or a small part of your higher self, or who you are as a spirit, if that makes sense. On Netflix, there is a series about mediums. It's called Surviving Death. It talk about what you're saying. I start seeing. I have when that came out, I have a lot of people telling me, "Oh my God, did you saw Surviving Death and stuff like that?" So I start watching it. I watched the first three, the one that is about near death experience, and the medium one. I need to see the other ones. I can tell you that the information that they're giving, I would say like it's pretty good. I have my own kind of opinion about it. So this is just my opinion as someone that has been working this for 22 years and having to go through a lot of things, and focusing more in the soul experience, and focusing more in being like more like a soul coach, and helping people to go through their soul path, through their soul contract, and to become really one with it, to be that bridge, right, that I was telling you about. Near death experience, I am one that I have two of them. Even that I always have my ability. So for me, near death experiences weren't about me opening up. It was more about me accepting more who I was, or maybe to go through the experience to when people ask me, I will know firsthand, right? But what I don't like about the first chapter about near death experience is that they're talking about all of these people that have trauma, that they cannot live, that they are stuck, that they're suffering. And the truth is, it's like, yeah, it is a difficult experience. It is something that awake you in ways that you cannot comprehend, because it's talking about the universe. It's about things that you saw, and now it's your soul in a full aspect living in here without the basics about how to become, how to use your abilities, why these abilities are, why is the reason that you have it. So it's like the soul is finally become one without going through the spiritual processes, and came here and have the full human experience without understanding fully. The near death experience is more like a wake up call too, but it's not something that you put it. Not it's not the same for every person. But the truth is, it's like I know a lot of people. I'm telling you, I'm one of them, and I can tell you that you don't see a lot of people getting the bad aspect of it. That's not the norm. So I was kind of shocked that they were focusing in all of these people that are going through this hard time, and they didn't go beyond, and they just have maybe one or two, just talking about the good aspect of it. They just mention maybe the first stage and how these people kind of got stuck in that, and they're not receiving really the help, because if you teach them and start going with them about their abilities, what it is that they're seeing about the starseed, earth spirit, the reason of why they use, I can tell you, this they would not be there, because it's just that. But I was kind of exasperated that it was just showing. It's like when you get, I don't know, when you get sick or whatever, but it's like we always tend to focus in the difficult part of things, or we avoid them, or we just focus on that. And they didn't talk about all, they didn't focus more in how amazing it feels when you can see all of those things, how much you feel. I feel that they are not really giving what is needed to those people. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel that it wasn't fair in the way that it was presented. The information, the knowledge about what it is near that experience, what you experience, why it could be that they didn't explain what people can have and others don't. They didn't explain that, but most of the knowledge in that episode, I would say it was pretty exact. It's just like the way that they portray it. I'm really not. I don't support that. I feel that it was a better way to portray what it is near death experience in all of the aspects, with all of the spectrum of that. Then they are talking about mediums, right? About mediums, I can tell you, being one, I love it in the meaning like how they explain things. I was like, yes, oh my God, finally someone, yes, yes. I was like that, like I was so happy in that moment, like because someone, it was a lot of information that it was real, that it is what it is, about the physical mediums, about the evidential mediums, about, but again, they get stuck in here, in some kind of model, in like evidential is this, and that's it. When evidential is a more bigger spectrum, evidential is, yes, it's information that you can get, but it's what you feel, is what it's not a better evidence than you feeling your own loved one there, seeing your loved one there. That's the most, I feel that it should be the most amazing evidence that you can have, because not everybody can make you feel your son, your daughter, your mom, your husband, your dad, your grandpas in here, like you are really talking to them. So I feel that they get in just this spectrum, but the information that it was said there, it was beautiful, how they were putting out there. I didn't like that they have this skeptical person going crazy, because if you see, it's not even that he's skeptical, because he have a lot of proof from different medium. It was just someone obsessive. It was someone that is, his purpose is about destroying people. It's okay. Hey, I'm the first one that when I see someone that is doing a bad work, I'm gonna be like, why this person is calling themselves medium, or why this is happening, because it gives us, the people that we really cares about the pain of others and to communicate the messages of the spirit, it gives us a bad name. That's the truth. But that kind of client, that kind of people don't happen that often, and most of the time we kind of feel it, and we already know if they're kind of trying to come to us to just prove. So this person have that energy about destroying people without knowing them, right? And I'm not saying that you to go blindly, no, But again, you cannot expect the spirit to tell you things how you want it. They're going to give you the evidence as they feel that they're going to give it to you. By example, I asked 5 people that are really, really close to me what kind of evidence they would think that I'm gonna bring to them. And then I did my list before I asked them, and neither of them say the things that I thought that I'm gonna bring as an evidence. So pretty sure that the things that I wrote is the ones that I'm gonna be bringing. So most of them are not going to be waiting this, but it's part of who I am. So we need to understand that the spirit have their own voice, they have their own personalities, that we can ask them. Like, I would love to have a confirmation if you want, and maybe saying this, because we are not guessing. We are just giving you what they want us to give to you. You need to look and be open to see the full person, who they were fully in all of the aspects, because they're going to give you the evidence that you least expected. Sometimes they can feel that, oh my God, if I don't say this, if I don't give this message, if I don't talk about it, they're really going to put them down, or they're going to really say something that they're not going to feel me. And sometimes they just give you what you are looking for. Yes, but most of the time it's about giving you the message, it's about helping you to understand certain things, and that's it. Okay, that's how you need to see this. It's about the spirit, it's not about you. It's not they know that you need certain things, they know they love you, but it's what they feel is that they have to give to you for your healing, for you to go up. So it's not fair that this person just believe to those that said exactly what he's looking for, because it's not in here and there. And then this person kind of, even that I wasn't completely feeling it, or I wasn't completely in the techniques that the medium with the short hair have. I wasn't completely, because she has a different technique than mine, and she's more physical. I think that she's a physical medium. When she do the more normal evidential reading, I feel that she was pushing it in something that maybe is not her comfort zone, and that's why that's the only thing that I'm not too happy about it, because I don't, the way that she did the more normal reading is not like, that is not working for me. But even that she bring all of the information, I'm not saying that's true or not, it's just like the technique. I'm talking about the technique, because I feel that she is really a physical medium. But then they have this other medium, they didn't show everything, that how the reading went, but I didn't feel fair to destroy or to let one medium look bad or destroy this medium to bring this other in this position. Oh, now this medium is the best, or now this. I feel that is not fair. That is not something that it should be happening in a documentary that is more about showing us different aspects, how things work. Because again, they put this other medium to work in a position that I feel it wasn't what she is as a medium. You need to know your limits, your boundaries. You need to know what you can do and what not. Hey, I can do healing, I can do Reiki, I can do channeling. I know that I can, but I know that it's not my path, so I'm not gonna try to do it unless the spirit told me you need to do it now, because they are in charge. So when they told me, not because I want to go or be in a production, or then I do it. So we need to always understand that you can learn how to do things. It can be part of your path, but you're always gonna have a purpose and a mission to fulfill, and you need to stay in those limits. You need to stay in those boundaries, not limits, because we don't limit ourselves, but you need to stay in those boundaries. We need to learn when we are good for something and we are not good for something, even that we can make it happen. But at least that's how I see it. That is, informational speaking, knowledgeably, they're good. I like it so far. I just like I get so busy that I didn't have the time to keep watching it. I'm I'm gonna be trying to see if this weekend I can finalize or and to watch all of the season or the episodes and see. So far about knowledge and about information, I will give a 10 because they are really good in the information, the description, the knowledge. The couple that they have there, I love them, the way that they speak. I really love them. Felt so much energy coming from them, so much truth from them. Um, but about how they're portraying certain things, we have to always remember that they still are production. They still out there trying to make money. They are so we have to be careful, always, to take with grain like like grain of salt or whatever everything that is out there for us, if that makes sense. Okay, sweetie, at least that's how I see it. Okay, um, that's why I know I'm a Gemini. I can be very opinionated. I always say that. But it's just like going through all of the things that I had to go through, how my life is being, how the spirit I've been pushing and being since guides, loved one, how it's been for me. Kind of knowing all of my life certain things. I would say like I'm like a hen. I'm like a chicken hen. I'm I'm very overprotective of my people. I am, even with my daughters, the friends of my daughter, my friends, and even my tribe. I'm really overprotective. I accept that. That's part of my human trails that maybe um, I'm still working on it. But as a soul, I know how important it is to bring the knowledge to those, how important those things about expanding the knowledge are. I just want to each one of you, like I always said, I'm not better than anybody else. I'm just giving the best that I can because that's who I am and that's part of my journey. Take always what it resonates to you from this kind of thing, from my life, my video, my classes, my workshops that I'm going to be bringing and finally doing. That's why I'm was kind of testing all of this. Yes, we need to um, always take what resonates with your soul, but always looking for the higher vibration, the higher frequency, the higher good. Always take here and there. And even if you take it, I always say to people, don't believe me. I give you the tools, I give you the knowledge, research. Come back later if you want it. And keep learning and then go and do research. Go and do your, I give you whatever I try to give, whatever I try to teach, whatever I try to share. Try if it is an exercise, practice, but make it your own. I'm just giving you what it works for me because it was my experience, but always do it. So whatever it is, take here, here, and here. Be your own teacher. That's what worked for me. I always follow the work of 3, 4 huge people all around, depending of the stage of my soul. It could be people that they already passed and they are no longer alive. But I always take their lessons and, okay, this is what is resonate with what I am right now. I'm not going to say that maybe the other things are not true, but right now this is what is resonate from me. Let me look more information about it. Let me ask to myself, to my guides, to the galactic people, and go from that. I'm telling you, 5 years ago, 4 years ago, I will tell you I would not believe. I will say like it's not that I didn't believe, but I would never really said about Galactic Confederation. I knew it was higher beings out there like angels and other ones. It's not until I had to go through the process with my own soul that I was like, oh my God, they were real. Like, oh wow, finally. So things are going to be open in the way that is meant for you to be open. my soul processes, even that they were meant to happen years ago, I had to deal with them in maybe 3, 4, 5 months. But it was worth it. So you have the strength. You are strong enough. You just need to believe it. You just need to trust. Again, you're gonna have a lot of people that it could be like me. Just take what is resonate with you. It could be that maybe as a human, they are kind of like, you can be like, oh my God, this is a friend, because humanly speaking, it's a bond, it's an energy, it's a reason. As a soul, maybe you would be like, but I don't believe in this work or whatever. So always, always follow what your soul feel is right. Okay, sweeties, that's the way that you want to do it. And understand that the soul requires sacrifices from us to, or I would say, they need to get something from us. It could be sacrifices, it could be investments, it could be letting go of the past. It could be so many things. But the universe and the spirit world is always going to take something, or is going to be having an exchange, because you have to prove, you not that you need to prove, you need to show yourself to your higher self and to them that you really are prepared for this. And most of the time, as in these limitations of this frequency, most of the time we don't value what is given to us. We don't value what is free. So because of that, now we have those in change. I'm not saying with me, I'm saying with whoever you want. If you feel X or Y is the teacher that you need, invest in that. Invest in yourself. Forget if you're paying this person, this paying for this or that, blah, blah, blah. Always look at it that you are investing in your soul, in your path. Keep looking, keep reading. There are so many books, but eventually still you need to pay for those books. You need to stay paying for spas or whatever, right? Even when you go to the doctor here and there. So always look that. Always look for what is best for you. Always look what is resonate and expand that. Whatever you get, expand it. That's how you want to do it. Okay, sweetie? And even with this energy shift, whatever you are receiving, whatever you are feeling, expand it. Go through that and expand it. Whatever in here you heard that you were like, oh my God, that's so true. Go and look for more information. Make the questions. Have that curiosity. Even with the energy, don't fight that energy. Don't, oh my God, I feel like this, I feel like that. Don't fight that either. Don't, I'm doing it, I'm gonna do it. And maybe your soul is telling you, you know what, we deserve an ice cream. Go and buy it. Because that's your soul telling you a way for this body to maybe create some kind of comfort zone for now to deal with those energy, with that energy shift. So you deal with the energy, you kind of transform that energy to put it out there more like a light, and try to see how that can affect the universe. And they're singing now, and this never happened, the birds. So do that, and whatever physical way is telling you your soul to do, go ahead and do it. Okay, sweeties? So if no more questions are about this and what we've been talking, then I'm gonna be leaving. I had to continue with my journey, my readings today. I think that I have a couple of them. Yes, I have to. So I need to eat something before I can start with my readings today. Let me know. Everything is fine. Any other questions? Something about energy shift, energy, or something before I go? Going once. I'm gonna be like that. Going once, going twice. So let me know, girls, before I leave. I hope that this really helped each one of you. I know that, again, I'm a little bit opinionated. I accept it, I embrace it. But sometimes be like that make us I accept that sometimes being like that, it make me keep looking for more information because I need to know more. I'm a Gemini, what you can say about it. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you to each one of you. So no more questions are asked. I hope that this really helped each one of you. So see you next week. Bye bye.